Hello, and welcome to the All Night Gamers Podcast, episode 247. Hi, hello, hi. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us for another edition of the show. Back to the three of us this week. Still a lot of things going on. Things seemingly very hectic. I'll leave it at that. So you're just getting three amigos again. But that's
Yeah,
okay.
woo. That's okay.
Well, outside of everything that you guys told me in the 20 minutes before we started recording, how have you guys been? It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah,
Fine.
good. I think I'm going to Denver tomorrow. Yay, fun, Denver.
How long are you
Um,
there?
till Thursday. I, with everything going on, I was like, okay, I'll see if I can go Wednesday. No, if I leave Wednesday, it's during the demo, and you know, it would look bad if I wasn't there for the demo. I think it would look worse if I was like, "See ya" during the peak of the demo.
Yeah,
Just probably. So
sounds
not
fair.
You're
doing
messing
that.
up. You got to put on your Giga Chad face and just walk out the door.
Put on a suit. Go. I have a meeting, and leave.
Ultimate power move. All right. Um, I got a new position at
Oh,
Collins.
Wait,
congrats!
is this good?
Yes, it's not
Okay,
a
yeah,
it's not a pay
congrats.
bump or anything. It's literally just a position change. But I'm doing something totally different now. It's a different job. Um, so yeah, I technically have 2 weeks. I turned in my 2 weeks, and by turned in my 2 weeks, I mean since it's all internal, my boss just got an email. It's like, hey, I'm leaving.
Hey, I'm leaving for this other team.
This is my desk, and my new desk is right there.
Yeah, that's funny.
Um, yeah. So we'll see how that goes.
Wait, I think I missed it. Did you say it comes with a pay raise or
It does
no?
It does
not.
not.
Unfortunate. But
Yeah, but I kind of expected
sometimes
that. I didn't apply to this for a pay raise.
just a change in scenery, basically.
Yeah, sort of, kind of. Well, I guess let's get right into it. Ubisoft delays half-year results and requests trading suspension. Ubisoft is cooked. That's what that means.
Ubisoft is dead. Crab rave.
Who's gonna buy them
Excellent.
first? Microsoft.
I'll do it.
Saudi
Five
Arabia.
dollars. I have $5 to protect Ubisoft. Step one: stop putting games immediately on sale a month after release.
No. Step one, we're making a new Rayman game.
We're
No,
gonna
that's
make
step
good
two.
games. How about
That's
good
step
games that
three.
people want?
That's step three, and also part of step two.
I guess step one is we're gonna re-release Origins and Legends so that people believe that you can make a good game again.
And yeah, perfect.
Finally.
All I can think about is who they're gonna get bought by, and that scares me. Whatever the answer is.
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
They're gonna join.
I
They're
didn't
they're
even
gonna
think about
join
them.
good old EA.
Big oil. Ubisoft basically is the big oil of video games.
True.
Ubisoft and EA.
It's for your pride and accomplishment.
Mm.
Yeah. Not great.
We got
Yeah.
some first looks at the live action characters for Link, Zelda, and Impa from the Zelda movie. So that's pretty
I'm
cool.
kind of surprised we're not counting that as leaks, but also,
No, this is
I
too
guess we
important to
already
leave.
knew who they were, right? Like we knew who they were playing, but now we have some set photos, basically.
No, Impa's new. We didn't know,
Oh yeah, Impa is new.
and people have figured out who the actress is.
Is the
That does
horse,
not
is
surprise
that
me.
Epona or is that just Impa's horse?
I would assume so. It's a big horse.
Yeah, but it's also got black hair. I don't know if that matters.
That's a good point. I don't know.
I
Maybe a
guess we'll
I
pony.
find
didn't
out.
think about I didn't even think about the horse until literally just now. But I was like, why are we only
So
revealing 3 characters and not 4 characters? The fourth one being Epona, but I don't know if that's
the
Epona or
ears
not.
look really good. I generally thought there was a chance they would just CGI him in.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
But I'm glad Zelda's in the blue dress, like in Link to the Past. She's in blue.
Hmm.
Something else she's also in blue besides Breath of the Wild, but I don't remember which one it is. They're filming in New Zealand, which makes sense. Lord of
the
the
fantasy
Rings,
country.
yeah. See, New Zealand, you can actually never develop. They need you to. They need you as a backdrop.
True.
Steam announced some new hardware, and I'm very excited.
Yeah, I thought you would be.
The Steam controller, which is a Steam Deck with no screen, a Steam Machine, which is a Steam Deck with no controller or screen, and a Steam Frame, which is a VR Steam Deck. Those aren't. That's not entirely true. The Steam Machine and Steam Frame are both more powerful than a Steam Deck, uh, for obvious reasons. But um, otherwise, it's pretty accurate. It's going to be the same, very similar Steam OS setup. Apparently, they're gonna make an e-ink attachment plate for the Steam machine because there's like interchangeable faceplates, and one of them is literally like an
That's
No,
e-ink screen that'll have like
this was a concept of test.
Oh, okay.
They just said they were prototyping it. They weren't. They said we're not planning to release it
Well, they should
for
because that
now.
would sell like hotcakes. Uh, it was so cool. I love that idea. Um, Also, I'm so happy to see that the Steam frame is like it's got the convenience of a MetaQuest, but you don't have to use fucking Facebook. You can use glorious Steam instead, which is so much
you can
better. And
use,
also, you can wirelessly link it to your PC with a USB dongle and play like VR PC games without having
Ooh.
any wires. That's like the dream, right? That's very,
Yep.
very good.
It generally just hurts Steam that they only release it on Steam.
Yeah.
You know
Um,
what's interesting about this though? I saw a thing in one of the threads about it. Yeah, about the new Steam hardware. Apparently, not everyone that owns the Steam hardware had a Steam account before getting the Steam hardware, like the Steam Deck.
Interesting.
I'm like, it's only like 92% or something. I'm like, okay. I mean, it works, I guess, but also like, who's buying Steam hardware for people that don't have Steam?
I am super
That's the point.
interested.
They want their friends to play it.
I really wish the Steam machine needs to be available because this is like the second attempt at making a PC console, but
The
way
Steam
Yeah, they had
box,
better
Steam
than
Box.
yeah, but way better
but it's
than last time because now games actually support Linux, and also it's first party OS and not third party like it was the last time.
true.
Seems
I
like
thought
a
it was
much
just
better
straight
effort.
up Linux last time. Like there was no OS.
I mean, there was an OS. It was not just Linux, but it wasn't much more than just Linux. Like there was a
Okay.
UI, but It's way different
But
than what like SteamOS was. It's like a
there sure
precursor to like
was,
SteamOS.
Yeah, there sure was NOS.
Because really, that box was mostly meant to stream games from your PC that you already had. Now the Steam
Which is
machine is meant to actually play games standalone. You can still stream to it
honestly,
if you'd like, but
it is genuinely amazing that they decided, oh yeah, let's do it anyways. After the Steam box failed.
well, I think it's fair. One, because the Steam Deck, even for being limited because it's only on the Steam store, is a massive success. Steam is fully now committed, or I guess Valve is committed to the idea of you sell hardware at maybe a somewhat subsidized cost to get them onto
Yeah, like
your
Nintendo
platform.
does.
Well, hell, Nintendo's the only one that doesn't do it at this point because they don't need to. But um, yeah, like PlayStation would do, and get them into your ecosystem, and then just make the money back on the games. But the games, I don't know, it's just way different. The whole Steam sale thing, that
Yeah,
ideology doesn't really exist on consoles. There's
no,
like,
because
there's
why
obviously
they're
sales.
they're already on here. Yeah, but they're already on here, so who cares? You know,
Yeah.
that's how they all see it.
And I am tempted by the Steam frame just because like, oh dude, I could put on a head like this is getting one step closer to leaving reality. Like, oh, now I can wirelessly VR into my PC all the time. Play VR and regular
Crazy.
games. It sounds like a cool idea. I doubt I'd be buying either of these things though. I am very tempted on the controller, but gotta wait and see what the price is.
Mm-hmm.
But having those track, I don't know. I feel like it would make PC gaming a lot more couch friendly.
True.
You could get by all the little things that sometimes you need a mouse for in games that aren't great with controller. Um, Steam Machine pricing will be supposedly really competitive with building a similar PC yourself. That's what Valve is claiming. Also, funny enough, the specs of the Steam Machine are basically the average PC user spec, like from Steam questionnaires and studies, like because they know what hardware you're using.
Yeah,
The average PC is about the same hardware as what a Steam machine is going to be.
interesting.
So yeah, I'm very much rooting for this. I hope it's successful.
It's also just nice to have like hardware to talk about that's not been rumored to death. You know, and
Yeah,
I know it's because when I was looking for the images earlier, I'm like, oh well, there's a lot of images, mock-ups of the controller, but it's like it's not the same. You know, we talked about the Switch 2 for what, a year and a half before it launched, and now we just got official word about a new console. It's good, 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 good.
and also the emulation capabilities of this thing are going to be awesome because it's since it's the same Steam
A
OS, you can do
full,
all the
yeah,
same stuff you do on Steam Deck, but now you have more powerful hardware, so you can do like stuff like Xbox 360 and like Wii U becomes easier to do, less hassle.
yeah, it's gonna be very, very interesting.
Um, Nintendo announced a new app and immediately dropped it. It's like the Nintendo Store app. It also does cool things like show your playtimes. Funny enough, all the way back to the Wii U and 3DS era.
Up until their servers went offline,
Yes.
to be
because
fair, the reason it
everything.
does this is because Japan already had this app.
Mm.
Oh, so we've just been debated.
Yeah.
I mean, normally I would say that because, you know, haha, Japan gets stuff we don't. But, like, in this case, who cares about this fucking app? Why are you buying the games on your phone? I guess it's just convenience. Like, if you have Google Pay or something, you
Yeah.
can just buy it on your phone and then have it on the Switch.
Right. Convenience.
Yeah, the only thing I cared to download this for was to see the actual hours. How often will I use that? Almost never. But it's it's the interest of it.
I would just like Nintendo to have one app and not six.
True.
It can't be 2025 without a million apps for everything.
Especially from Nintendo.
This is Nintendo Music. This is Nintendo Parental Control. This is the store. And this is the Switch 2 app.
Great. Thanks, Nintendo.
Just a
Appreciate
lot of
it.
apps.
Hmm.
I know it's like six, but I can't remember them all.
Call of Duty Black Ops 7 campaign is online only with no checkpoints or pausing and will kick you if you're idle for too long.
Um.
Woo!
Thanks.
COD is fully bombing to Battlefield. Like, as predicted. Uh, and like,
I
to be honest, a lot of it is Battlefield is doing nothing and winning. Battlefield is just
ah
doing the same conventions, but like it's upgraded and it's new, and like there's some new mechanics and stuff in the multiplayer, and it's fun, but it's just not doing any of this bullshit that Call of Duty's doing and winning because of it.
hmm. Yes. What if? Hear me out. You could not do anything. You wanted to leave the game for 5 seconds? Die.
Die. Krill yourself. Yeah, it's currently sitting as mixed on reviews.
That seems a little high, honestly.
Chat GPT generate me a lackluster campaign with reused assets and cringeworthy dialogue. AI generated slop shooter. I was only getting this game to play with a friend, expecting a somewhat standard COD experience, but I had no idea how bad it has gotten since I last played Black Ops 4. This used to be a good franchise. A lot of the calling cards are AI and they look like shit. Gigantic piece of shit. uh, if
That's
I had viruses
crazy.
on my computer that I've had viruses on my computer that were more pleasant to install than this. Same COD they've
Hmm.
released for the past decade, except too much AI and in the art and voice lines. Playing this just makes me
Interesting.
crave Battlefield 6.
Yeah, they weren't really thinking ahead with this. Almost intentionally, it sounds like.
Says the multiplayer in zombies is great. Campaign is the worst single player campaign I've ever played. Overall recommends the game.
What?
um,
Overall,
in
recommended,
3 years, y'all
actually.
are going to be calling this an underrated masterpiece before hating on the new Call of Duty post Modern Warfare 12 Infinite Advanced EXO Edition. Don't lie. Recommended.
The Pokemon theory. But see, that only works if people actually, you know, follow through. I will keep my rage.
This is great. I'm so glad I went and read some reviews. That was very entertaining.
That was amazing.
Um, Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is littered with AI art slop because your $70 means nothing anymore. I read this headline and cackled.
Hmm. Yeah, that's kind of a problem, isn't it? Is everyone's just going, um, what if suffer?
Let's see. Activision has pushed customers face first into the upchuck of machine generated visuals. There is an extreme amount of AI artwork used within the base version of the game, despite the fact that last year's Black Ops 6 made over $1 billion in its first 10 days on sale, the highest grossing Call of Duty game ever. There are levels with AI generated posters. Other smeared assets reek of the technology, and the game's calling cards are just populated with gross prompted images that are still covered in the hilarious AI urine filter we see everywhere today.
Great. Love that.
Yeah, this article basically just goes on and on about how remember that the people that make Call of Duty make over like $1 billion a year from this, and they are claiming they can't afford to pay artists.
True. Alex, Mike muted. You've been awfully quiet.
You know what? Yes, it was. That is my bad.
Oh,
I was
And
like,
I was commenting.
well, welcome
yeah, I
back.
was like, I feel like Alex
Well, let's
would have
hear it,
had
Alex. What do you
words
feel
about
about AI
someone
and Call of
about
Duty?
this.
Uh, this is dumb. It's really funny though that it has the piss filter.
Yeah.
Look, I'm so glad that somebody ended up feeding AI this yellow piss stain color so that we know when AI is being used.
um, you probably missed it. I don't know if I was muted or not when I mentioned something.
You've been
Oh,
muted for a hot
that
minute, I think.
yeah. If you great, the Wi-Fi goes out and your campaign progress is reset to the last chapter. Wi-Fi
Online
blinks, I
only,
guess, not.
baby.
Yeah. Why is a single player game online? I know the other part, but like the single
Gran
player
Turismo
campaign
7
has
was
no.
the last time for me. And that was only because they baited me. I didn't know it at first. Yeah, I can't imagine fucking, like, why? Why? They have to collect your data. That's why. Even though you can't just
Mhm.
store it and upload it next time I
And then get
connect,
it later. Yeah.
you're going to get my
No, we have
data
to get it
anyway.
now.
Yeah, exactly.
We
Like,
have to make the experience worse for you.
what if I made everything bad and then made
Genius.
it worse?
There was a PlayStation State of Play in Japan a few days ago.
Fun.
Let's see.
I don't think there was really anything that we didn't know about.
Scrolling through a lot of third-party games. Dragon Quest VII Reimagined.
Which was
Dynasty Warriors
mentioned
Origins
before,
getting
but in detail.
DLC. Elden Ring Night Reign The Forsaken Hollows DLC. Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly remake.
Hmm.
Actually, I'm curious about this one. Is this PlayStation exclusive?
Fatal Frame games typically aren't, or at least they go to
They
see
used
them
to
on
be.
both Switch and PlayStation. I don't know if they go to PC yet.
It's definitely on Steam. Verify my age. Am I old enough to look at Fatal Frame 2? I'm going to say I was born
No.
in 1951. Submit. Let me in. Thanks. Can't take my damn data. Uh,
When were you born?
Nintendo
What? How far
Switch
will you let me
2.
scroll up?
Oh, yeah, it's coming to everything. If the physical version is not a key card, I might buy it for Switch 2.
That'd be pretty cool. I'll have to see because every third party's like, key card, my favorite.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw the slight change it, right? I saw a Twitter
Confirmed.
thread.
Yeah, it's a game key card.
Gross, disgusting. Um, I saw a Twitter thread about someone that was trying to argue for game key cards by saying people that complain about game key cards, you also still buy DVDs and CDs. It's like
Yeah, if I can find them.
there's a difference here. The game key card is a physical version of digital. If I have a CD, I can do whatever the hell I want with it.
Yeah, a game key card is just an automated version of you carrying a code around to type in online.
It's a little better.
Yeah.
You can sell it.
Yeah, I mean, like the same way you could sell a code. A
Well,
little
no, because
easier, I
it's not
guess.
locked to your account.
It's a metaphor. Quit grilling me. I'm getting roasted over here. I don't know how this works. I do know how this works.
Poorly. It works well. I don't know if it works poorly, but like
Dude, I think I might
um
buy the Xbox physical version. You know how rare that game is gonna be? Who the fuck is buying Fatal Frame 2 Xbox physical?
true.
The real reason to buy Xbox games. Because I want it. No, because it's going to be rare. Yes.
Yeah, Xbox is gonna turn into the Dreamcast.
Expensive
Probably
games.
accurate.
Well, slightly less since there won't be as many exclusive games, I would think. Still probably worth buying though.
So,
Uh,
um, before I read this, can I get a
yeah.
definition on what the term astroturfing means in this context?
Hold on.
Okay. In this context, it is 10,000 upvotes, like, oh, the game's great, the blah, 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 blah. Marketing, but like you're having it look like it's
Like a
accounts.
personal review. It looks like people doing
Yeah.
personal reviews, but they're being paid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not even paid, just, well, yeah, I guess paid kind of, but
They're
kind of
they're
like that.
being given
Where
something.
you,
It may not be money, but it like maybe free stuff
yeah,
in the game or whatever. But okay,
yeah. Or you get like your marketing team to go on and just make like 10,000 Reddit accounts being like, wow, this game's great. Everybody should play it. Blah, 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 blah.
gotcha. So apparently, Split Fiction, World of Warships, and other games have been astroturfing Reddit for some time. Um, Split Fiction, World of Warships, War Thunder, that one checks out. Uh, Mandragora, Misery, Active Matter, Gloomy Eyes, Bee Simulator, and Tabletop
Bee
Game Shop
Simulator.
Simulator. Um,
Absolutely insane.
so it's like a
I did not
company
expect
that does
Bee
this.
Simulator to be on there, dude.
Yeah.
One of the people there at this company has made posts on LinkedIn showing off some work that they did to AstroTurf Reddit. None of the Reddit accounts they use are marked as sponsored or give any hint that they have anything to do with the games they're advertising.
Hmm. Interesting.
War Thunder, I almost expected to see because they're probably loving the whole like days since military documents have been leaked because of War Thunder thing because to them that's just free advertising.
That
Right.
is, yeah, that's true. That's just free advertising for him. And it's such a meme too. You know, like, hmm, crazy.
Steam is successful because, quote, it's not a shit service, says Baldur's Gate 3 developer. Thank you. Nicely put. We use all these words. It's just
We
not a shit
use many
service.
words to say few words.
Nintendo titles finally returned to Japan's biggest speedrunning event after being excluded due to unauthorized use warning from the company. And we talked about this,
That,
it was quite some time ago, I think, right?
yeah, that's been a hot minute.
I want to say they got pulled in like 2023 or something.
Yeah, that sounds right. It's been a while because Nintendo got spooked or something, as they do.
So no, this was earlier this year, actually. Um, Even though literally in 2024 they were there. So I guess they worked out a deal.
Yes. So. Oh no,
Probably
it's because
give
they
us some
actually
money.
asked. Japan's big on permission, and they were doing it without permission before this one. So Nintendo told them to knock that off.
Nintendo
Because we
does
covered it
tell them to knock it off.
previously when Nintendo told them do not have our games. And it was more because they didn't ask till after they got told, no, don't do this.
Hmm.
Japan is
Oh,
not American's favorite thing, which is do it and then ask for
for
forgiveness. Japan is ask for permission.
or suffer the consequences.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, glad to see that they're back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because there are some of the bigger speedrunning games.
Yeah, they're like the article I was reading. They were like, just like they were doing this despite the fact that last year in 2024, like, a bunch of Nintendo games were like the most viewed games. Mario 64, Pokemon Red and Blue, uh,
Yep.
Tears of the Kingdom, or yeah, Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah. Nintendo doesn't care about the free advertisement.
Yeah, they're like, we're Nintendo. Why do we need?
They
Why do we
actually
care?
kind of, I think, see it as problematic.
I would hope they would see it as clout building, an underground kind of thing. Like it's fan service.
No.
Reggie Fils-Aimé, registered trademark, says that he's surprised that Xbox has not fully embraced the Switch 2. Who cares what Xbox thinks?
What games do they have to release, Reggie?
It is interesting that Call of Duty did not come out on Switch 2,
Wasn't it
but
supposed to?
I mean,
They
in
said
some
they would
form,
work to put Call of Duty games on the Switch.
they lied.
Yeah, they lied.
No, don't worry, guys. We're working on it.
Shocker.
We're
Microsoft
working on
lied?
it.
Not clickbait?
Don't worry, we're working on it. We never promised we'd get it out anytime close to the other consoles
Or ever.
or ever. But look, if it's not on the other systems, then or it's not anywhere close to the other systems and the game fails because of that, then I can make sure that I don't have to do it anymore because it won't have met the sales quota that I told you about totally.
Yeah, it's literally about Call of Duty. Um, he goes on to say he was like, "Look, Nintendo's never gonna position themselves to compete directly with Xbox or PlayStation because they've long abandoned that ideology. Starting with the Wii, they just kind of said, "Screw this, we're gonna do our own thing." So I doubt he was making a point that they probably would never go back and do that. But that still doesn't mean that they don't want like the latest Assassin's Creed or latest Call of Duty on their system because there's a huge fan base for that, i.e., a lot of money for that. So like they would just because they're not trying to directly compete with them doesn't mean they wouldn't want Call of Duty on their platform or something like that.
True.
So the fact that Call
Okay,
of
that
Duty
makes
is
sense.
or like, is not on there yet is puzzling.
We won't compete with you, which actually gives you free reign, so why not put it there? Is more.
He also They also reference Sea of Thieves and Hi-Fi Rush.
Hi-Fi Rush, which they shut down.
No, Hi-Fi Rush is on there. I
No,
thought.
but the team that built it got shut down. Remember?
Yeah, and they got bought out, and we're going to talk about that. They're mentioned on the thing, I think.
Also, I'd like to note the final comment here. Ultimate, Filzame.
Ultimate.
Ultimately, Filzame said that he enjoyed playing his Switch 2 so far, and noted, quote, "The company did not send me one for free." Come on, Nintendo, you can't give the
Well,
man a Switch 2.
they could have given him one, but to be fair, he hasn't been there for what, a decade now? Almost?
I don't think it's been that long,
No, but it's been several
but
years
It
for
hasn't.
sure.
it's been several years.
I would have sent him one as good promotion.
Yeah, it's marketing. Think
But
about it. But like, also,
yeah,
I get it. Like,
Scott
just
got one
because
for
someone
free.
used to work there doesn't mean you give them stuff for forever. But it's when it's this guy, who everybody loves.
yeah, I would have given him one.
Yeah,
But
give
we
him
can
one
make
and make him
400
talk
bucks
about
off
it.
Reggie.
That's so funny.
And lastly, before we
If
get
we
into,
don't get one.
you go ahead.
No, we're good.
Well, lastly, before we go into Collector's Corner, Super Mario Galaxy Movie Direct. It's just a short little thing
Yeah,
where they
surprise.
showed us a trailer and announced Brie Larson's going to be Rosalina, and some guy nobody knows is going to be
Bowser Jr.,
Bowser
but like
Jr.
not sound like Bowser Jr. at all.
We're sorry nobody knows who you are, Bowser Jr. We don't mean to disrespect you, and we would love to have you on the show.
That's also true.
Yeah, I would love to know who you are.
Yes,
Like, I
please
just
come on the
really
show and tell us who you
they were
are.
like, okay, yeah, Brie Larson is Rosalina, and then Jack Black is like, wait, I have to be the one to announce this, and I was like, oh, this is
And
gonna be
everybody
big,
went,
and they're like,
who?
who?
The Guardians of the Galaxy scene.
Yeah.
Just who?
At least Bowser Jr. has his wonder thing, which is kind of cool. I would have liked if the paintbrush had EGAT's face on it, but someone zoomed in and it does not.
Benny Safdie. That's his
No
name.
clue.
He does. They're going for an older sounding Bowser Jr. though, which is gonna be
It's a choice.
that's gonna take some getting used to.
He
On
was
that.
in
All I can think of with Bowser Jr. is the high pitched giggle.
Yeah, that
he was in
that yeah.
Oppenheimer and Happy Gilmore 2 and a movie called Uncut Gems that Aaron has talked about before.
So you need to ask Aaron if he's excited for who they cast as Bowser Jr.
I need to get Aaron to play Mario Galaxy.
Oh my gosh, he's never played
Oh,
it.
that's worse.
No, dude, he doesn't play. He doesn't play shit. He plays fucking Rocket League and Call of Duty and Fortnite and I got him to. I got him hooked on American Truck Simulator for a while there. But
Let's go.
That is an improvement.
he seems to have gone the way that I go, which is like I get hyper focused on it for like 2 weeks and spend a bunch of time driving, and then I quit and I don't play for forever because it's really boring after a few weeks. Like it's fun at
And then you're
first,
like,
and then
oh, I want to drive a truck again.
you have to sit and drive a truck for like 45 minutes on a route,
Ooh.
and like
I kind
it's
of understand.
relaxing, but after a
It's
couple weeks, it's like this is
You know
just
what?
I'm working
well,
now.
especially
You know
with
what? That
full
makes
sim.
sense for why Twitch streamers and YouTube streamers use it as um a talk with my chat
Chat,
game.
Yeah.
because otherwise,
Ooh,
what the hell are you
long
doing?
drive. Driving? I mean, I kind of have the same opinion on all the simulator kind of games like that. It is like if I had a franchise that or a series.
Was literally based
What
on
word?
something you could
Genre.
actually do.
Genre is the word I'm looking for. I cannot get into simulator games like that.
Roller Coaster
I've
Tycoon.
tried a bunch. Yeah, but that was still
But
more
that's
you
not something
than
you can
me.
actually. That's also not something you can actually do. Like,
But I've tried like uh the cleaning one because everybody loves it. I've tried Truck
oh,
Simulator. I've tried a few others, and I
You
I
gotta
don't get
find
it.
the one
I
that
guess I
tickles
get it.
your
It's
fancy because just because someone likes a simulator doesn't mean that they like all simulators. You gotta like the thing that you're simulating. Like
true.
yeah, that's
I
why
don't give a
I
fuck
love
about
Roller Coaster
power
Tycoon.
washing simulator. I don't I don't get that. I Power washing is satisfying. Don't get me wrong. And like actually power washing stuff is also satisfying. But just doing it in a game, I don't
Yeah.
know. It doesn't click with me. But trucking, for some reason, just I don't know.
Does.
It does. Yeah.
Oh, oh, I also tried Lawnmower Simulator. That's my least favorite one.
That one
I'm
was
like,
okay,
I'd
but I
rather
found
just.
myself getting too frustrated because the controls aren't good enough to mimic real lawn mowing, and I don't know. I'm too much of a guy. It bothers me. Like I just would rather mow a lawn.
That's my reaction. I'm like, I just want to go mow my lawn instead of doing
Yeah,
this.
like if I want to mow a lawn, I think I'll just go outside.
See you, game. It's just, it's very slow, and if you pick it up, then or if you increase your speed, then all the people get mad because they're like, you ruined my yard, which
It's
is
like that's
fair.
not
I
how that.
ruined your
But
yard.
but also that's not how that works in real
I
life.
ran over
I go,
everything in your yard. Yes, I ruined it. That
oh
fountain, it's
yeah,
gone.
there was a fountain there. That's crazy.
um,
Fountain. I don't know what you're talking about. This yard's always been flat.
Look, simulator games when you don't really like what it's simulating are just best to break.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to be
Just
stupid in them, but you can't do much if you're stupid unless you're on PC where you could give yourself
mod
infinite money.
to get further in the game.
Because
yeah,
you have
and
to
see, like
be good.
you have to be careful about doing that. Like when you start modding to give yourself infinite money, the game becomes really, really, really fun for like 30 minutes. And then it becomes
And then
so
it's
boring because now you've done
worthless.
everything. You've blown your whole load
Yeah.
on everything in the game
Yeah,
because you had all the money and now like there's nothing to see.
like the that's why it only works best for games like Roller Coaster Tycoon,
I guess.
where you don't have to worry about it. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, oh
I
well, I
guess.
have more. You know, I have infinite money. Great, that means I can actually build shit.
I guess my simulator game is Sims, but it's more like I get on a stint and
The
I'll just mess
Minecraft two
around.
weeks. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, see there you
not
go.
even
That's
2
your
weeks.
simulator. It's just human simulator.
Yeah,
Society
yeah.
simulator.
I'll just. I've
Society.
got like 80 hours in the game, but I've been playing it for 10 years, so that's not great.
Very much. Yeah.
I've got 80 hours in Pokemon ZA.
And we've had it for a month.
Anyway, yeah, back to the Mario Galaxy movie real quick. I'm actually kind of excited.
That's a
I'm way
tangent.
more excited than I was for the original.
To be fair, we were very excited for the original.
If they can do the one thing we all complained about, that they didn't want to do that they wrote the scores for
Yeah,
Mario music and then didn't do them. If they'll put the Mario music in it, I
then
think
we'd be
this will
fine.
easily
Yeah.
be better than the first one.
Yeah, it would be absolutely perfect if they would just go, yep, here you go. Here's the Mario music
Gonna
that we
crash,
actually orchestrated for it.
gonna crash out from the composer having to fight to put uh the
One
star
song
theme at
in,
the end of the game, at the end of the movie. That's
one
insane.
singular song. Singular song, too.
He wrote a lot of bangers because I guess
Yeah,
he's got a good bass line.
and he only got one of them.
Yeah, so that's upsetting. They said there's a lot of obscure characters in this one. Oh boy, I can't wait. Having
I
stuff
hope they
like Spike was funny.
I hope they bring in some of the ugly DS characters. I don't know any of their names, but they
No
looked
idea what
very
we're talking
ugly.
about.
Some of the enemies that I only
See,
recognize from DS.
I believe in it's gonna be obscure characters and not just like oh look, we're in Toast Arena and here's the skeletons. Okay, that's our obscure characters.
Yeah, I don't know if you can
Like
count
Hollywood
any.
usually would do, but
I genuinely don't know if you can count really any of the characters from Odyssey as obscure, just because it's so recent. You know,
Yeah.
I could probably find something weird. But
I hope they bring in the little bird guy. I
Takatu?
did like. Is that the little bird that you had to use in Bowser's Kingdom to climb up?
No, that's I know what you're talking about. That is not what we're not on the
I
same
don't.
wavelength.
I don't know names. Let me
Takatu
let me let me make that so clear.
Takatu's the hint bird.
Bring him in too. That's fine.
All right, on to Collector's Corner, the weekly segment where we talk about the games we've been playing, the games we've been buying, life stuff, good decisions, bad decisions, and whatever else, really. We spin a wheel here to determine who goes first. So who we got? Oh, yeah, baby. Me by a half an inch.
Crazy.
Grant. The
Um,
wheel loves you.
okay. Where do I start? I got some free Nintendo stuff, some platinum points thingies.
Oh,
I got a ornament,
Love to see it.
actual
Love to
tree
see it.
ornament for Christmas this year.
you should have
And
sent it in the chat.
huh?
The the link. I don't know if they'll still be available, but to be fair, everything on platinum points has been
Quickly
going
selling out.
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also got one of those metal face plates, NES face plates. I got the Metroid one because the Mario 3 one sold out before I even could think about wanting it. And
Yep.
I don't really want Mario 1 or 2 because it's kind of boring. Um, so I was like, let me get
Where
Metroid.
is that?
Metroid's pretty
Also
good.
on their site?
Yeah.
That's
They have
cool.
Metroid, Mario 1, and Mario 2 still available, 1,000 platinum points. And it comes with like a little stand thing to put it in that says My Nintendo on it.
Darn, I
That's
don't
cool.
have 1,000
And it's
platinum
actually
points.
metal.
Yeah, I'm really bad about clicking in on the weeklies. I really should do it on Chelsea's. She never uses hers. So I could get it through hers.
Um, Also, I saw something Wario posted. He was like, hey, this game's on sale. Victory Heat Rally on Switch. And I was like, no way. They made a physical for Victory Heat Rally. Because when I found it, it was
That's
only
so
on
cool.
PC when it first came out.
Mm.
I was like, holy shit, yeah, limited run made a print of Victory Heat Rally physical. And it comes with a little tiny booklet in it. It's literally just like a description of the drivers and like some intro flavor text. Uh, and a little bit of concept art, but that's like it. It's very small, but still, it's cool that there's a booklet in there. You know, it's so rare these days. Um,
Yeah.
True.
so yeah, it was on sale for like $30. I was like, yeah, for sure. I love that game. This is one of like my favorite games of the past few years. So definitely want a physical of
That's
that.
awesome.
Yeah. I am currently playing Mario Galaxy 2 on my Switch Lite, and I'm using my Switch Lite because I really like this device, but I don't use it much. So like once a month, I make myself get it out, charge it, play on it for a day, just to keep the battery good and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm on my Switch Lite today. Um, I have been playing Resident Evil 2. Been playing Claire's story still, trying to get through that.
Let's go.
The what's the guy's name? the stalker guy?
Marvin. Oh, Mr. X.
Mr. X. Yeah, he's a lot more involved
Yeah.
in Claire's side than on Leon's side, I feel like.
Okay, so you can actually kind of cheap him more on B. If you do all the things before going and activating his trigger point, but he is triggered earlier anyways on side B than A.
I'm also playing with headphones more for this, and man,
Oh, interesting.
because I've kind of gotten bored. Like I know the tropes and stuff, so like I'm trying to find something that scares me more. So I'm like, let me put on the headphones and hear all the noises. And hearing Mr. X walk around definitely does have me paranoid as hell.
Thud, 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 thud.
Yeah.
I've played all the Resident Evil with the Sony headphones,
Hmm.
which is great because they're
3D audio.
3D audio. Yeah. So like him chasing you and everybody chasing you is just 10 times scarier than just having the noise on the TV.
Yeah. Um. So playing through that. Um. Have not played any more Resident Evil 7 DLC. I don't know if I'm gonna play all of it, but I still need to play the one with Jack Baker's brother, End of Zoe or something like
Joe
that.
Baker.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one. That's like the big one left. I need to play. Um, I bought that Ball X Pit game that we talked about a while. I did not know it was made by Devolver, but that did get me more interested in it, and I bought it. And I've been playing it. And Alex, I think you would really like this game because it's Vampire Survivors, but with approximately 11 more dollars of content in it than Vampire Survivors. It's $15 full
That's
price. It just came out, and it's
that's
the
funny.
same shtick of like roguelike style levels where you kill enemies to collect gems to level yourself up to buy new weapons. Except instead of this time, it's Vampire Survivors meshed with Brick Breaker.
Mm,
So
that's what
like
I'm noticing.
it's yeah, like the field constantly advances towards you and you shoot balls like you would in Brick Breaker, but instead of bricks, they're enemies, and you get different kinds of balls. There's like standard ones and there's like special ones, and you unlock special ones as you level up. And similar to Vampire Survivors, there's an item that like gives you a bunch of level ups at once. And another thing it can do is also combine balls into like mega balls that do multiple different things, but only take up one slot. So you kind of like stack them
Hmm.
as you go, and you eventually get pretty crazy. Um, and there's also this whole weird like home base mechanic with like harvesting resources and building buildings and housing for new characters to live in, but you build them by playing Brick Breaker on the base. That part is pretty weird, but it's not the main draw. It's just like a little side thing. Um,
Well, I put it on my wish list.
yeah, I highly recommend if you get a spare $15 because it literally is like once you play it a few times, you're like, oh, this is just Vampire Survivors but with Brick Breaker, and like the art style is better, the graphics are better, the controls are better. It's instead of $4, it's $15, so it's just
Right.
more money put into it, but it's the
Yeah.
same kind of thing. I've very much been enjoying it so far. Uh, Played a little bit more Stardew Valley, still chipping away at the old 100% there. Um, I am at $8 million. I need 2 more million, and then I can buy the golden clock. That'll be another huge
Oh
piece
my
down.
gosh.
I completed all the mastery from the last update that Concerned Ape added. Um,
Nice.
You know what? We actually haven't talked in a while since I did my Stardew Valley kick and haven't gone back. I did the hard achievement.
what?
Beat the game. Beat Journey of the Prayer King without dying.
Mm. I still have not beaten that
He
game
was
one time. I've gotten to the final boss like probably a half dozen times.
Well,
Alex
you
was safe
can
scumming.
cheat. What? Yeah,
Safe scumming.
you can cheat by stopping between the levels and going to sleep. and then continuing the next day.
Interesting. So if you quit
Yeah.
in between a level and like you go to bed and save, when you come back,
Yeah.
you can pick up where you left off and just
Great.
restart
Yep.
if you lose.
Yep.
Yep.
That is good to know.
Well, restart as in close the day and come
Yeah,
back into the
that's what I
game.
meant.
Yeah.
Um, good to know. I've also gotten back into Animal Crossing. That update kind of did something to me. I'm not really sure what it is because I wasn't ready for it. But like I've played Animal Crossing damn near every day for the past couple of weeks.
Nice.
Usually
Crazy.
for like only 20 minutes doing the dailies and whatnot.
Yeah, there's not much right now, but you know, I'm specifically I haven't been, but it's because I know I'm gonna probably put in a decent chunk of time uh doing the DLC stuff so I can get, you know, all the items.
See, I get excited by the new village, and I know how hard it is to actually get a stupid villager to move onto your island.
Not only that,
Yeah, see,
but
when
you
I
also have to
actually
deal with
I have a funny story about that. I
mm,
finally got
yeah.
one of my villagers to move off when I got back onto the game, and it was one of the ones I'd been wanting to leave from last time I had played, and I was like, oh, bet I can leave this spot open until the Zelda character. I then
Nope, somebody moved
forgot,
in 3 days
yeah,
later.
I forgot that that was a thing that you can't just leave plots open because of course why could you? Um, so yeah, that sucks. Now I have a kangaroo. Um,
Yeah.
Woo.
and I've done a
Thankfully,
little
you'll you'll be able to kick them off the island once you do 3 days of the amiibo,
really.
or maybe they'll yeah. I think because that I'm pretty sure that's what Chelsea was doing when she did it.
I'll have to look into that.
Because I mostly use the amiibo as a way to get the posters that I did not use. It was for a video. It's always for a video.
Um,
Um,
I have held off on doing like I want to redo my house, but I've held off on that because I want the mouse controls. Um,
mm,
and I've held off from like really indulging into Animal Crossing because I don't want to burn myself out before this update even comes out. So I probably won't stick for this for very
Right,
long.
that's
But
fair.
like every day, I'm just kind of like, you know what? Yeah, let me get on and like collect my rocks and check in on the stand and like harvest stuff. I upgraded my
yeah,
house to the current final one, which I realized I forgot I was like close to finishing, but never did. So when I played a lot in the first few days, that's what I finished up and did. But I've withheld myself from doing a lot of things in the game that I want to do because I want the Switch 2 version. Um,
valid.
so yeah, that and I mentioned Galaxy 2. Um, I think that's about it. A little more Binding of Isaac, little Next Machina, and oh yeah, I'm still playing Link's Awakening. By the way, I think I'm gonna beat that game again. Oops.
Oh,
Let's
nice.
go.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
deaths, right?
Yeah, I didn't do that the first time, so I want to do that now.
We brought it. I'm not gonna get a chance to play it before um we go home again. But it's here. I've got it. So, Alex, why is this not for resale?
What?
Because it came with there's an art book edition. I have that
Oh
same
yeah, that's
edition.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, that's fine.
I have could not tell you where that is right now, honestly. Um, but it do be somewhere.
Yeah.
Grant is looking for something.
Funny. Yeah, I was trying to put my Switch 2 back up after checking. I'm done, but I do have a funny quick story about Link's Awakening. I bought that dream. I think it's called the Dreamer Edition. I
That
bought
sounds right.
that. It was delayed. I really wanted to play the game, so I bought a copy physically at Best Buy, and I was like, "Oh, when I get mine, I will just sell the copy I get in the box, or like return it, and they won't
Yeah.
know the difference." I then get
No,
my Dreamer
stupid.
Edition, open the box to discover a different back on the art and a not for resale label, and I was like, "Ah, shit." So I carefully peeled the plastic off that, put it put the copy I bought back into the plastic sleeve and re-glued it shut. And it was a pretty
Grant,
damn
do what
good
everyone else
job,
does.
except for the fact at the top, like if you looked closely, you could tell it had been like opened and re-glued.
Open.
But it was a pretty good job. Like there were no tears or anything. It was all folded back. I was very meticulous because I wanted the $60 back, and they took it.
Valid.
And I learned to be more
Valid.
patient that day because I gave myself a damn near heart attack when I was like, "Oh, I just blew six. I'm a fucking
Yeah.
idiot," because I couldn't wait a day. So I learned a lesson.
The game
But
was
I got my
delayed
money back.
24 hours.
Yeah.
Cameron, this is the box that I think my Dreamer Edition is still in.
Oh, I thought you were calling me out for that. And I'm like, yeah, you're right.
That is correct.
I have no idea where that is. I know it's somewhere at the house
It's on the shelf.
with all the other collector's editions.
Yeah. Well, I didn't look through it because they did put their new art in. Well, I did look through it eventually, but I put it back. But not till I beat the game because they put all the new art in there.
All right. Well, Alex, you're last. Cameron, you're up.
All right. So let me see here. I played the game of the week. Um, I will talk about that more in collect or download station. Um, I trying to. It's been 2 weeks. I'm trying to think. Uh, so I played Kirby Air Ride and Kirby Air Riders. Right, I played both because the global test ride was this weekend. Yeah, Biggie version, Biggie. Yeah. Um. So played Kirby Air Ride and Kirby Air Riders.
So you did the test ride thing you said?
Yeah, did the test ride.
I also
It's
played it all the time.
that
Okay.
everyone's like bitching because it was just city trials and they're like, oh, but I expected this, that because everyone's like, oh, but it's a racer. Nobody played Air Ride. They played city trials, you know. Um, so played it. Wispy Wood is in there. Uh, so I was like, oh, well, actually, I think Alex, was that you suggested
It was me.
via yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex suggested doing a video for it, which should be going live soon. I don't know. And so I beat up Wispy Wood. He cried, and
What a
oh my
baby.
wait, yeah, right. So I went back in Kirby Air Ride and beat him up there. I don't know if this is going that. Oh, that's way too shiny. Hold on. Let me see if I can send a photo of this. Because I want you to see the copy. This is our extra copy, right? We have a copy at home and we have a copy here. Uh this so while I'm trying to get this up, we did man so we got Uncle Ed's Wii, right? Because I was in the basement. Brought it back with us, and I ended up having to use that to be able to play on the Wii because Chelsea's is broken. Um, I don't know what it is, but I tried the other AV cables, nothing worked. Um, so I don't know if that needs to be like fixed or what, but it's broken. So I switched the Wii's, tried to use Air Ride. Um, did not work because it looks like this.
That's one scratched up disc, son.
Yeah, right. Um, surprisingly, when I put it in the GameCube, because Air Ride yelled at me right on the Wii. It was like it created the save data and then immediately went, "This game disc cannot be read." Put it in the GameCube because I was like, well, I want to try anyways. I was able to get through an entire city trial plus the extra round. And I'm like, okay. Very surprised it worked.
We got better disc reader.
We got better disc readers than the Wii. That's so true. Uh, so yeah, that worked somehow. Got to do my video. Uh, Amiibo,
$1 billion.
$1 billion. But surprisingly, or I guess maybe not surprisingly, uh, I have not seen them in person except for these two.
Interesting.
I went to 2 Targets and Best Buy. Nobody has had them. I've been to stores since. I checked at home. Nobody has had the Amiibo unless you pre-ordered. So, not a good sign.
Back
All,
10 years
all,
ago.
all the retailers are pissed,
I can literally buy
I
them right
guess,
now or pick them up tomorrow
at
in
Best Buy.
Huntsville at
Yeah,
Best Buy.
interesting.
Now, to be fair, I
I'm
did
very
learn that my Best Buy, at least, will keep stuff. They
actually
just
order.
they don't even put stuff out. They just wait for mobile orders.
Interesting. Hmm. All right. So what else have I done? I played about 5 seconds of Kirby 64 so that I could get the Kirby 64 icons unlocked. That was yay. I don't count that as playing, but the icons are fun. Alex, one of the icons is Adeline.
Cool.
Um,
But if I want
I
the metal
mentioned
plate, I can't spend my gold coin
that's also true. That's also true. There are no gold
or
coins anymore.
platinum
They don't
coins.
exist. Platinum coins.
No, they
Play
still
Pikmin.
mention them on the website.
I know that's so funny because you can't get them anymore. Wait, can you?
No.
You
Maybe
cannot
not
earn
here,
my
but
Nintendo points for this software. Yeah, it's. I don't even know why it's an option anymore because you can't earn them anymore.
just here
Um,
or everywhere.
It is
I
cheaper
don't.
to leave it in place and disable it than it is to remove it from the code.
Yes, spoken like a
Hey, that's why we can
true
look at our
senior
3DS
engineer.
times.
True. Okay, so played Air Riders. I don't know how much I'm going to play online. Just in general, but I really, really enjoyed the Vampire Star, which was not in either direct. Um, if you
Yes,
hold
there's still
down,
content.
if you hold down and sit in place, you'll just rapid fire like an area of effect,
Okay.
which was fun. Um, no power up necessary. It was very interesting. I play Pikmin 4. I finally went back, got the whatever it's called, the captain glove or whatever that lets the captain carry one Pikmin worth of strength, and I got the update after we got back, so didn't get to record it or anything. But I liked running around and getting all the different Pikmin. That was fun.
Karen's like, put more Pikmin.
Put more costume to Pikmin. Correct. It was not
Actually,
enough.
no. Kevin actually. Like, let me
I want Pikmin
have all
5.
my Pikmin types
Yeah.
out
Also,
together.
it doesn't matter because you can't have all the Pikmin colors out anyways. Um, let's see. Uh, we told you we beat Wonder, right? When was that?
Yeah,
That was before the last show.
yeah. The
Yeah. Okay.
last level
That.
is horrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So.
just the last section. The rest of the levels
Okay.
hard, but feel
L-
good beating most of it. Or it's funny
mm,
to play like Nabbit and not deal
and
with it.
breeze through it. Yeah. So yeah. Also Legend ZA. I am decent chunk of time in. I've got almost 40 hours.
Okay, so
That's going to spike up.
what do you guys actually think of ZA? Because like I was tempted about it, but then I looked at the reviews and like user reviews are pretty bad. I don't know.
See,
I'm
I don't
nervous to like. I
I
don't.
don't know what the actual problem with the user reviews is. I've been enjoying it. Um it's
So look,
Pokemon with Xenoblade. Like Xenoblade combat basically.
well, not fully, but
But kind of.
so there are no uh just straight Pokemon battles. You have to lock on to the target, but it's not that bad.
Well, there are some
Let's put
straight
it.
Pokemon battles, but not really.
No, you still got to lock
You still
onto
have to
the
lock
target.
on. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Let's put it like this. I can't tell you. I've played a lot of Pokemon games. I can't tell you the last one I've beaten. And I haven't really put this one down, even if there's stuff I complain about.
Hmm.
Yeah, like it's definitely not perfect. There's things they uh could have fixed, but
You know what I need to do is
I'm
I need to watch more gameplay.
Yeah,
yeah.
I would.
Um, I've enjoyed it a lot more than I enjoyed uh, uh
Yes.
Legends Arceus because that one was all about the catching. This one is super battle focused.
I've that's what I've heard in my research. Might be a
Like
Christmas game or something. Think about it.
yeah, it's I I think some people's problem with it is that like if you don't care about the gameplay loop once you get the mega ring, then you feel like you might feel like you've wasted the money. But it's
I
it's
hardly use the Mega Ring unless
yeah,
I.
but that's not the problem. The gameplay loop is what I've seen complained about with people being like, well, but the loop is bad because it's go do a thing, go fight 3 megas, go do some side quest to unlock the rank up battle, and then do uh do the rank up battle, and then do it
Hold on,
again.
you don't have to do a single side quest. Okay, that's not true. You have to do 3 side quests to beat the game, and
No, not
then
the
when
side
they
quest.
introduce side
Not the
quests,
side quest. Alex, not the side quest. Beat the mega, do the main story quest where you unlock it, like with Canary. That's people's problem.
oh no, it's Pokemon. They've
Oh no,
never
it's
been creative with their gameplay loop.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to watch some gameplay and see what
yeah.
I
it's like.
I would just watch it. I've had a great time. But Pokemon's gameplay loop is never creative. It's just typically it's go to next town, do gym battle.
Yeah, this is about as
But
creative as that.
Alola had challenges, and everybody
Those are
loves
gym
Alola.
battles.
Why don't you
I
like
hate
Alola?
Alola
Because Alola
because it's a
sucks.
terrible 20th anniversary game. There, I said it on the show. Um, no, I think if there's a chance to let you try it, I would love to, but we're not. And we'll be in
No,
town
you
this
can't.
weekend, but we ain't gonna have time unless you come over, I guess. And that would imply you have a reason to come down.
And we
Um,
can't lend it to him because neither of us own it digitally.
that's also true. That's
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I don't even know if you can. I think you might have to be in person to do that.
What's the point of the Nintendo family?
Because they think you're going to be in person.
Yeah, it's a way to like vet the fact that you're actually a family and not just doing what we're doing.
We're family. We've known each other for over 20 years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
they
when
want you to
Nintendo
be
says
physically
family,
there.
they mean yeah, in the
They
house.
mean you are physically in the same house, like a streaming service. Yeah, it's that's an annoying quirk because I don't think that if you were to somehow set up a VPN that you both connected to, that it would work.
I'm sure it uses a local network, not a
Yeah,
VPN.
yeah. So I I've enjoyed it, but I don't know if you would because you don't. You're not as into Pokemon as the rest of the show, so it's hard to
Yeah,
say if
my
you would
interest is for sure a
enjoy
lot
it.
more mild. That's
Mm.
why I'm just like, do I want
Um,
to play? Like, I want to play, but like, damn, now that games are $80, I have to make considerable decisions here. I'm just like, do I
mhm.
really want
Yeah.
this game? Because I'm not like I can't just be spending that kind of
and
money.
it's
Right. It was
Pokemon,
easier
so it's
when
not going to go
Pokemon
on
were
sale.
Yeah, when Pokemon was
40.
$40, it was like
Yeah,
whatever. But now that it's literally
yeah.
twice
Everyone
as
else is
much,
playing it. Yeah, it's like everyone else is playing it. It's only 40. It's fine. Now it's everyone else is playing it. Who the fuck cares? Because it's $80 basically. After tax, it still is.
anyway, you got anything else?
Um, trying to think. I don't think so. I oh wait, I do have one thing. I finally, since we had the 32 gig SD card, I finally backed up the NAND for the Wii U.
Very nice.
Yeah. Um, that does not feel like it should have taken that much effort, but it's done now. So that's what's important.
Well, hey, now
Uh,
you're like 80% of the way there to just have full on hacking it.
gotta do
All
something.
right, Alex, finish this out.
Uh, okay. I played a bit of Rivals, but what I've actually just sunk my teeth into is Pokemon. Just a lot and a lot and a
I've
lot of.
seen you online every time I get on my Switch.
Yeah, that sounds about accurate.
Alex is just always online.
No,
Alex, you have double the hours that I do in this game.
I do. Yes.
Speaking of Lumio
To be
City,
fair,
I forgot I've been playing Pokemon X. I just came to remember that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, well, you'd actually probably like in terms of story, for what Pokemon has, you would actually probably know it better than us because and Alex can confirm
It,
this
it
without
it's a
spoiling.
direct sequel to X and Y.
Except
It's
five
set
years
five
later.
years after the events of X and Y.
Hmm. See, that was something else that kind of got me like, oh, maybe I do want this because I really like
You've
Pokemon
just played,
X.
yeah, and you've
Yeah.
just played it. But
This
have you
is
have you beat it
this
or
is a
no?
I mean, I beat it the one time back in high
Yeah,
school,
way back. Yeah.
but no, I just got like the second gym badge.
Hmm.
I actually had
That's
kind
right,
of
because
slowed
you.
down because I got, funny enough, I got Jewel playing Pokemon Y on her 2DS.
Oh, nice,
So we're kind of
nice.
like playing together.
Yeah, that's Chelsea and I are sharing my copy of ZA. Um, I really hope the next Pokemon game that has dual copies is more her speed, because she played through Scarlet while I was playing through Violet, but significantly slower.
Yeah.
But she's been enjoying this. She
What are
when
you talking
we
about?
left.
It didn't have enough cute Pokemon, Cameron.
Oh, that's the actual issue for Chelsea. She loves the cute Pokemon. She spent like a good hour looking for a shiny stone to get Florges.
Hey man, everyone needs motivation.
Yeah,
Anyway, sorry to
but
interrupt
yeah,
about
yeah.
Pokemon X.
Um, no, that's primarily what I've been doing is just doing Pokemon. I've really gotten hooked on this, and it's been a while since I've gotten hooked on a Pokemon game.
Or any game that's not Marvel Rivals.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, but it's mostly true.
Just no, if usually they're quicker than this, and this has not been quick. Well, I beat the game technically, but I'm not.
If
I've
you
got a couple
stopped,
more things that are considered um, main story, and until I do those, I don't really count. Oh, I saw credits roll, sure, but if you marked it as main story quest, then I haven't beaten it.
he told me his fear is that he'll mark it as beat and then he'll stop playing.
Hmm.
Because
Well, no, I
you know
would do the main story quest, but I would
that
probably give up on the 1,000 battles thing. And I actually do want the rewards from that.
you get a shiny charm. It's arguably one of the hardest shiny charms. In a hot minute, because you
Yeah,
don't uh instead of having to just catch all the Pokemon, you also have to complete like a gazillion quests.
technically, if I did every other quest without the 1,000 battles, because I looked, because I've
You would
down
still
to
have to
three
complete the
quests.
1,000 battles.
No, I would have 100 points away
Yeah, which
from
is stupid.
being level 50 because I'm 49 and I'm 1,700 points away, and one gives 600, one gives 1,000.
And one gives death apparently.
Hmm.
One gives death. That's the 1,000 battles.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing you just do something and have the battles going in the background. Because they're not brainless, but like they're not it's not engaging enough to sit there going, all right, now I've won this one. Now I've won this one. Now I've won this one. You know,
Well, that's why I can't do it. People are like, "Go- just do it in the cafe," but I've still got
that's
rewards
even
to
more
earn from
brainless.
from Infinite VA.
Yes.
So I'm just even if I get the challengers ticket for the night, I keep doing battles till it switches to day, just to increase that counter.
All right.
That's the best way I
Yeah.
found to do it.
Maybe we should have held off on ZA. Could have run that as click the download station.
Yeah. Speaking of new Super Mario Brothers,
DS.
It has the best power up that's
Penguin.
only returned as a reference. What?
The blue shell.
Yeah, I love the blue shell.
We were we wanted to do combat, like
I don't need to do
the 2-player
combat.
fight,
I lived it. I can talk about that right now. Cameron and I are toxic. We both grab a blue shell and just
and we'll just spin like Beyblades until someone screws up and gets hit.
yeah,
Sounds on
because
brand.
you'll go across the map. And at the time when we were doing it, we were both amazing enough at the game where we would be able to do any map, even with all the jumps, without getting out of the blue shell. I don't know if we could do that now. I have my doubts.
Yeah, that's fair. Uh, I learned some things about uh my original 3DS and my DS Lite. Um, both are in pain.
You haven't charged
Uh,
them.
no, that's not the problem. Charging them's not the problem. The actual problem is my DS Lite, my Mario Special Edition DS Lite. The only sounds that make it through on max volume are the coins.
Mm.
So
That's
something's wrong with
crazy.
the sound card.
Yeah, that's
Um,
disappointing.
or the speed. I don't know. Somewhere in there is broken. Um, and my original 3DS, at least with it didn't do this with the Amiibo games when I was recording those for the 10th anniversary last year, right? Um, but when I was trying to play DS on my 3DS, the blue one from high school, uh, it was crashing, like hard crashing the
Interesting.
game, and I'd had like if I basically um if I could set that, so like I'd be holding it and I'd whatever, right, for whatever reason I'd move, but because the hinge is broke a little bit, it would like go too far, I guess, and the game would freeze, and I'd have to reset, and I'd lose all the progress because, of course, it doesn't auto save because it's a DS game. Um, so yeah, that was interesting. But I played through a decent chunk of World Two. I might have collected all the coins in there. I don't
Did you get to
remember.
World 4 though?
Yeah, the save already had all the worlds. I wasn't replaying.
No, World. Oh, I guess you went and did them. World 4 and 7, you have to do it. You have to use the mini mushroom.
Yeah,
Asshole.
I had both of them unlocked, or well, I
What?
had all 8 unlocked.
What a toxic gameplay method.
Um,
Right?
I said this when I asked for this game last week after the show, but this game takes me back to like the peak of my handheld days. Really, like
Right.
this
This is
and Mario Kart DS and Pokemon Heart Gold. Everybody had a DS and everybody was playing together. Uh,
Yeah, I guess mine would
PictoChat,
be
like
Diamond
yeah,
or Gold.
the
This
underground.
Pokemon
This and
X,
the underground, and Diamond and Pearl, Pokemon X and Y for high school.
X and Y, I
Um,
think more because that's when there were a lot of people. Like these, I put a lot of time on the DS, and I had y'all, but there weren't like people with us around the school carrying their 3DSs or DSs like there was with Pokemon X and Y.
I don't know. I feel
true.
like when I think
That
about it, I think of like the there was a core group that played Pokemon X, and there was more interaction with Pokemon X and Y than there was with like Diamond or Heart Gold, just because like we were older and more into that and like getting further into the game. But I look at
Mhm.
DS as having more of like the larger crowd, especially with
Yeah,
Mario
because it
Kart.
was.
Just
mm,
not even
yeah,
because like the
Mario Kart
sales or
was
I
anything.
fun.
It's just like for me, I feel like wireless play on a DS was way more popular than anything on like 3DS. At least for me,
I feel
like
like
for people I knew.
I guess.
it all just kind of blurs together, right? Like
Like when I think of
I feel
I
Pokemon
like
guess
X, I think about you guys and Dylan and like putting a ton of time into it with you guys. But like with Heart
yeah.
Gold, I talked to everybody about Heart Gold. Like that was like the talk of the town.
yeah, I
But like
distinctly
we weren't
remember
as
bringing
serious
the
about it. It
Pokewalker
was all just
around.
like being excited about the game. But like you guys were putting hundreds of hours in, doing shiny ground. Like there was all that stuff going on. I was kind of on the
I've
back
never
seat.
done a shiny grind.
Mainly Cameron and Dylan. The hours counts. That was like the
Yeah,
first time ever seeing like a multi-100-hour game
my
save file.
I
Was
also
yeah, it
have
was
a
important ones.
hundreds of hours in Pokemon White, and I'm like, what did I do? It's
my
not like
ex
like I have that
no
in
data.
Heart Gold and uh
Wait,
Diamond because Diamond was aggravating to beat Cynthia. And in Heart Gold, there's the contest, but X doesn't have contest, so I'm not sure what I was doing.
here let's look at the data from Direct activity log. Also,
Yeah, I
my
was gonna say, dude, there's no way that
projector
3DS is
is
actually that
fucked.
yellow, dude. You need to buy yourself a new
No,
one. That has been ruined with skin oil,
look at that. That is
dude.
broken.
Yeah, god damn.
It's it's still protected, I guess, but like it broken. My software library, new titles. What did I? Oh, Link's Awakening and a Pokemon. Wait, what Pokemon did I put in here? What? Oh,
Launch that
that's
one.
I didn't realize that I didn't. I'd never put Pearl in my 3DS like at all.
Hmm.
Apparently, interesting. Like, yeah, because the back in the day, the save data actually transferred properly and didn't go. Well, you switch systems. You that all that time is gone now. Yeah. So Pokemon X, I played it 1,161 times, an average playtime of half an hour for a grand total of 649 hours and 26 minutes.
We know, but you were shiny hunting.
No, I don't think I was shiny hunting much. Um, but I was putting in the work for the living decks. Because in so my second place is Alpha Sapphire with 290, which did not require me to earn everything for the living decks because I already had it. I just transferred it over as soon as it was available. Um, this is third. This is 499. So what is
Any
wait?
anyway, back to Super Mario Brothers. I didn't mean to pull.
Yeah,
Damn.
whoops.
Uh,
We are so
the
easily distracted.
oh, it is so good. It is so refreshing, and I hate that I soured so quickly between this one and Mario U. Like it got so old, but um, yeah, I played this all the time. It's such a good Mario game. It was so new for the like literally they call it new and now it's like a joke, but at the time it really was like whoa, like new 2D Mario. They're changing it. They're doing different things. What's going on here? No one
Yeah.
like it was a really wild concept for the day.
I generally like the 5 new Super Mario Bros. Games, or I guess 6, depending on how you count deluxe. We'll count it as just 6. Um, the big problems they just didn't do enough.
Yeah, like the first one did everything it needed to, and then the remainders just copied off of that, but did different
Or
flavors.
slightly.
I guess
We
Wii's really remembered
we
because it was
yeah, but
multi.
arguably Wii's the biggest jump because you had the multiplayer aspect. You know, it's not like yeah, sure DS had it, but like you had to have two systems.
Yeah, like
You
putting
didn't
it
have
on
to
a
have two
home
systems.
console, but it's still the same, like really the same game. It's just now you can play
Mm,
multiplayer at home.
yep,
And then two
And
is like
troll your
here's the same
friends.
game a third
and
time, but now you
for
can
your
collect a
friends.
bajillion coins. And don't
Oh, but
and
here's a fourth time, but in HD.
yeah,
Yeah,
here's
yeah,
literally
and
Wii
then
again.
no, and here's Luigi's the main character.
Yeah, but only like 5 people know about that game.
Yeah,
As
I
much
still
as
think
it
more
pains
people
me
know
to
because
about
it
it.
say.
was
Or for well, for deluxe, yeah, sure, fine. But like, it's not deluxe. We're not counting deluxe as a way of people knowing
no.
about
That's number
that being its
6.
own game.
Yeah, that's 6.
How? It's literally you, but they
I
added a new
can't count.
character.
Yeah,
New
Anyway,
funky mode, guys.
um,
right. That's a
two
different
is
game.
my favorite purely because of nostalgia reasons. I think I would pick DS over two. Like I think objectively, I just have I don't know 3DS games have a real soft spot for me. So I'm like Mario 2. That was like the first 3DS game I got, and I bought it with my own money.
Right.
But anyway, Mario 2, Mario DS. Still, I still go back and play it pretty regularly. And to be fair, I guess I play most of the Mario games rather regularly in like a cycle. But when I get on the DS, every time Mario Bros is one of the games I play.
Yeah, we got I know we already own it, but we found a brand new copy of Deluxe while we were digging through boxes. I'm like, that's that might be needed to get played
Hmm.
because it's just it the Mario games when you're playing with people are so good. They're just stupid fun, right? Like there's no
It's
story to
easy
get
fun.
invested in. Yeah, like and they're easy to learn for people that aren't as good at video games. So like it's it's not something that's restricted like Smash or something where the person that actually owns it is going to own everybody. Yeah, no, I definitely like. I don't even know if I enjoy DS for like DS at this point, but it is absolutely uh, a game I would recommend. Multiple times over,
Yeah, true.
just purely for nostalgia.
Well, there you go. Best DS game ever. On to the tidbits. Sony's Concord was playable for a little bit thanks to fan made custom servers. They've been
Whoops.
taken down because Sony said stop. But
True.
They did indeed say stop. We've outlived Concord twice. Let's go.
Let's go.
never thought
Absolutely
I'd see
crazy.
the day. I also love like this is immaculate trolling. Bringing this game, forcing this game back alive like a dead pig that you hooked up a
Zombie.
car battery to, just forcing it
And
to
Sony coming in with the shotgun and going, "No,
live.
put it back where you found it."
Put the thing back where it came from, or so help me.
um, GameStop is doing a stupid trade anything day promotion, but there's like a
Yep,
crazy
yep,
long
yep.
exclusion list.
Yeah,
Uh,
but I
No,
mean,
some of them are really funny though.
Alcohol, tobacco, drugs, or pharmaceuticals are excluded. Digital picture frames, small electronic equipment, small scale servers, televisions, gift cards. Items must fit in a 20 by 20 by 20 measuring box.
I don't know what they're going to do with all this junk.
I like that we don't want your hazardous waste materials or chemicals.
Well, that's because it
Or
would fit in a
dead
20 by
or
20 by
alive
20 box.
animals.
But they'll take taxidermied, apparently. Somebody on the GameStop subreddit
Items
said that
resembling body parts.
that's a good way to get around sex toys without saying it directly on there.
No. They do say they don't want anything sexual.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Sexual and
Sexual and
explicit items.
there you go. Or items resembling body parts. So no sex dolls.
Crazy. Yeah,
I
somebody
like
was
it.
like,
I
this
think
is
it's
just
funny.
for promotion, like publicity purposes. They're gonna have a bunch of people come in doing TikToks and shit, and that's gonna be the whole shtick, is having people go, I took this to GameStop.
And they bought it?
And they
Not
bought it, not
clickbait?
clickbait.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of
and it's
course
just gonna
that's what
like
it
they're
is.
gonna get $1 for it.
Yeah, it's still GameStop.
I brought my grandfather's antique gold watch, and GameStop gave me $1. Thanks, GameStop.
Yeah, I don't see this going well,
Me
but it'll be
neither.
funny.
Oh, we could get
It'll be
some good
funny.
memes from it.
True.
No, this is the meme.
This
Pawn
is
stop.
pretty funny. Just everything they're like, no, we don't want it. Don't even bring it in. We've told you before we don't want it.
Okay, bring it in.
Silent Hill F update adds casual difficulty and lets players skip part of a new game plus playthrough.
Interesting.
Oh, cool if you want to be a baby.
Hey, that's what the Pikmin 4 or the Pikmin subreddit says about Pikmin 4's easy mode.
I mean, it
No,
makes
guys,
sense.
we've got it wrong. It's for game reviewers.
Yeah, that
True.
makes. I believe that. Crafton launches voluntary resignation program for employees as it transforms into an AI first company.
Crofton's who
Nope.
bought Hi-Fi Rush. So rip Hi-Fi Rush again.
Oh yeah, they're cooked.
Nobody should
They
become
killed
an
it
AI
twice.
first company. Why are we doing this?
What, you don't like AI?
Too bad.
Kidding.
Everyone's going to shove it down our throats.
You don't
Speaking
like
of
Piss Filter?
speaking of Hi-Fi Rush, Hi-Fi Rush's soundtrack delisted from all major streaming platforms without warning.
Rip.
That's crazy.
People think this is because the rights moved over, but I think rip.
Yeah, rip. The Mass Effect TV show will tackle what happens after the original trilogy. Oh, so it's going to be bad.
Wow.
That's how this
I
goes, right?
kind of agree.
TV
Why are we
shows
why are we
based on like a book or a game or based on anything. Once they try to
but
go
making their own
past the
story?
source material, they're cooked. Regardless if they were good
Yeah.
before or not. Once they step
Like
past the
if you
source material, they're cooked.
look, fine. If you want to make it, like tangential to the story, like Fallout, fine. That might work. But it probably won't. And more
Awesome.
importantly, you
Well,
can't
like
do
the
that.
guy in charge of Fallout is like a huge fan.
Yeah,
So
that
he
that
referenced
that's
like
also everything going on at
everything.
the time. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not saying they can't be huge fans on this. I just don't believe in Hollywood.
Uh,
Fair.
Master Chief, but taking his helmet off in the first episode.
Ah, perfect. That's what he's known for. He doesn't wear the helmet. Not good enough rage bait. Never mind.
Sonic Racing Crossworlds runs at 1440p 60 for Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, good. It's actually the best running version, is what's crazy.
You're telling me it runs worse on PS5?
Yeah.
No way.
That's insane.
At
No
least for
way.
now, unless they update it to match the Switch 2's
That can't,
version. Yeah.
well, that can't be hard. They're all running similar hardware
No.
at this
It's
point.
obviously hard.
Also, it won't be a game key card.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Good on Sega.
Um, Someone says, I played this on PS5 Pro, and I hate to say it, but I enjoyed it way more than Mario Kart World, which I never thought I would say. The only kart game I have ever enjoyed more than Mario Kart was Diddy Kong Racing. If you love the genre, I really recommend picking it up.
Yeah, I mean
Interesting.
that's
I've also
that's the
played it, though.
same hype that people were doing for Kirby Air Ride, and that's why people are like, "Well, it doesn't play like I expected it to."
It's not Mario Kart.
And not Mario Kart and not Sonic. Yeah, because it's neither of those games.
PS5 has
It
60
plays exactly
FPS
like.
for 4-player split screen. Switch 2 is 30, interestingly enough.
Yeah.
But apparently it
So it
is
runs
capped at
better
60
multiplayer.
FPS on all platforms, even PC.
Huh.
It's weird
Interesting
when
choice.
games do that. Stardew is one of those games. 60 FPS lock. You cannot change it. I think usually when I Google stuff like this, they're like, yeah, it's usually because the game speed is tied to the frame rate. So, like, if you tried to push the FPS higher, you would speed up the game. Like, just because of the way
Not the
updates
first.
happen in the code or something.
What was that? There was something I knew did that.
Buzz Light,
What was
but
it?
Toy Story,
Oh,
the
no.
Toy Story game, Buzz Lightyear to the rescue.
Yes, but no, that's not what I'm thinking. Um, Pinball on Microsoft's uh
Oh, like built-in
you know,
pinball
you
game.
used yeah, the built-in pinball game had 5,000 FPS.
That's a lot.
That is insane. That is a very large number.
That's probably also why Animal Crossing Switch 2 update is staying at 30 FPS because they might speed up. It might
Yeah,
speed up the game.
that's what I figured. Like people are mad about it, but it's definitely because
I'm still mad about it. I hate that they tied the game to 30 FPS, but like
no, it is a
it's
But
choice.
an explanation.
I will be willing to forgive them a little bit if this update fixes. Yes, your friend is coming in. Your second friend is coming in. Please, Nintendo, I'm begging you, fix the game.
No.
No,
No,
you're gonna wait on all your friends to come in, and you're gonna like it. You're all gonna watch the.
you're all gonna watch little Timmy fly in.
Kirby Air Riders
Yeah,
Global Test Ride happened. Are there any more?
yeah. Today was the last day
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's over now.
because it releases on Thursday, which would be
That
so
tastes
much
really
less painful.
roundabouts.
Well, they gotta test it, right? Like, you want it to be able to survive worldwide.
Yeah.
Also, drums up hype.
Yeah, that's also true.
Bandai Namco's new engine is called Soul Avis, and Kirby Air Riders is the first game to use it.
Hmm.
SOL
That's very interesting.
AVES. Soul Aves, maybe.
That's very, very interesting.
GTA 6 is now delayed again to November 19th, 2026. Sayonara. See you
I
next
like
year, baby.
they ruined the release schedule of summer 26, and now they're just like, see ya, losers.
No. They're like, let's do it again. Let's ruin fall.
Yeah, because
That's
nobody's
why
gonna move their schedule now.
all these companies shouldn't have based. They're like, we don't want to get killed by GTA 6, but they shouldn't have based their schedule on
uh,
GTA 6.
Yeah,
I
sure.
remember seeing memes when this first came out that was like POV, you got your wife pregnant so that you could be on paternity leave when GTA 6 comes out, but
I
now
saw
it's been
those.
delayed. And I'm like, who the hell is planning that? What is wrong with you?
Also,
I'm oh dude,
just
I'm
take it
getting my wife
anyways.
pregnant for GTA 6 and not because I want to be a father or like I don't want to take care of my newborn child for my 2 weeks of paternity leave. I want to play GTA 6. What are you doing? You just could
Two
have
weeks if you're lucky.
just yeah, I don't quit your job. Don't quit your job. That's bad advice. But like quit your
Well,
job.
Quit your job. Be
maybe
a
quit your
streamer.
job.
Take a sick day.
No,
What happened to
take
that?
multiple
What
sick
happened to
days.
that? Just take a sick day. Play it for a day and then you'll be okay.
Every company introduced infinite PTO,
Not
so
us.
you're too scared to take sick days.
Thankfully not us either.
I get actual sick days, and my manager cares enough that I can take them if needed.
Yeah, but that's how it should be. But there's companies that realize, oh, people will if we give them 26, they'll take 26. But if we give them infinite, they'll take less.
Yeah, I don't plan to work for one of those companies. I don't think.
You gave me unlimited. Okay, every day, please.
Fired.
Reality competition series based on the video game Overcooked is in the works at Netflix.
Woo.
Everyone's jumping on the video game, which we talked about, right? We talked about this after the success of some of the video game movies the last couple of years, Mario, FNAF. I don't think every video game needs an adaptation.
No, but I'm okay with this
Overcooked,
because it's
No.
not just a TV show, like a story-driven TV show or movie. It's like a competition based on the same competition you do in the game. Okay, sure.
sure,
Now, if this was
but
like a story, then yeah, this would be like, what are we doing here? Overcooked
it's
story.
it's going to be interesting to see if it ends up feeling like every other cooking show competition, though.
It
I
probably
think.
will.
Well, yeah, because that's all they know how to design, right? Is the same show.
Yeah.
But we'll see, we'll see.
NetEase is closing one of its studios just after 2 years. That's a good sign.
Always a good sign. Always a good sign. Close the studio. People don't need jobs.
Yeah, AI is gonna do everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Exactly.
AAA games like the $70 Ghost of Yote are just really for more affluent people, says Matt Piscatella, a veteran industry analyst, as soaring prices push players towards free games and Fortnite. People just don't realize because they're not paying attention. I mean,
I don't like that. It,
I feel like I
it's
definitely realize as much as it sucks.
yeah,
It's
like he's not wrong. It doesn't make me feel good about it though. And like if you post it on Reddit or something, you'll have people go, "Well, it's always been like that." Yes, but it didn't feel this egregious, just a few years ago even.
I mean, I don't know. It definitely hasn't always been like this. It
Well, I'm more so like people would argue it because oh, but not everyone's been able to do gaming. But like it, the gap for entry is getting wider.
I mean,
You
yeah,
know,
gaming is cool now because gaming includes a bunch of other stuff that way more people are involved in. So like statistically Candy Crush is counted as gaming or like whatever. Any of those mobile game ads you see where someone's playing the game poorly to try to bait you into playing it correctly by downloading it.
yep,
That's counted as gaming. So it's like yeah, yeah, normal video games are not for quote more affluent people. They're just people that actually play video games and not just play some mobile game as what I like to refer to as a nervous tick. Scott the Woz coined that. Very good. Mobile games are just nervous ticks for people to have something to do that's not a stress ball.
true.
And like, dude, Jules a bigger gamer than me if we count mobile games because she's literally playing bingo out here on her phone. So like, is that gaming?
That's
Crazy.
crazy.
She plays all the time stuff on her phone. So if you count that, she's like more of a gamer than me. I don't know. It's just like, are we more? Is affluent the word?
Prestigious.
Have a great deal of money or wealthy.
I guess. Yeah. I guess
Mm.
You could
the
argue
Well,
that, but I
like
don't know. That's my point. Is like if you're into actual video games, you
I
buy
don't.
actual video games. It's cheaper to
I
play
don't
free
think
mobile
that's the
games, I guess.
right
But
word.
yeah, I
Yeah.
wouldn't agree that it's like
like
for
the
richer people.
the yeah yes the $70 sure fine, but like that's not all. You know, having the newest
See, I
system
can't
has always
agree with this when so many people who play like Fortnite and stuff spend more money on video
played on
games than we
console.
do.
That's also true.
They
Yeah,
aren't buying video games, but they're buying
They're
skins.
they're still buying skins and shit.
they're microdosing mental illness, as
Yeah.
opposed to us who just take it wholesale. We just want to do it all in
Right,
one
Directly
go.
into my
exactly.
veins.
Old but still interesting tidbit of the week. In DKC2, it is possible to trap Diddy Kong into a state of eternal horror where he's basically doing the eyes pop out animation. Hitting King K. Rool with a team up throw in a specific manner will cause Diddy's eyes to pop out in shock forever, and he will never recover and stay in this state until the game is reset. King K. Rool will not be able to harm you anymore, but you also can't move, so you just stick there forever until you restart. It's a pretty funny clip.
This is from that guy.
Super Mario
Mario
Broth.
Broth.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
A couple rumors, real quick. Jez Corden says he heard from a very good source that PlayStation is probably pulling back from PC for their tentpole single player games, while live service games remain day and date.
That's
So,
Not
crazy.
really.
It's almost like they make more money off of the console sales, and the single player games are going to end up being dropped for the console versions if you can get them, down the road a few years significantly cheaper.
No, they were doing. They
Moving
had
like
started
Spider-Man and
basically
whatnot.
doing
Yeah,
due and day and date, so you could buy it on PC or console on the same day.
yeah, and they realize they're losing money because one, that's a different market, and two, more importantly, if all
Not
your
really a
exclusives
different
are no
market.
longer Well, like
The reason they did
because
it was
they're
because they
losing the
thought it
money
was a
for
dark market.
yeah, like they're losing the money for the Steam sales though, because
Yeah.
of the cut for it.
Canceled Lego Dimensions Lord Vortek minifigure prices from Lego leak. Buying
Did,
Yeah,
did I
Bricklink.
put prices? I meant just
Several other
so
Lego
I can.
Dimension sets have leaked as well.
So Lego bought Bricklink, which was a fan site that could tell you
what?
any.
Yeah, any piece, any set, right? Basically, like that was the idea.
Okay.
They didn't have everything, but they had everything in like the last 15 years, definitely. And then if you got older, they started having problems. Not that they weren't working on it, but it was very useful. So Lego's like, oh, yeah, we're buying that. So they bought it and they updated it with what they had, which meant they also leaked Lego Dimension sets that didn't get released when they did that.
Very interesting.
But someone used the part number and went, Lego, I don't know what
Lego, I
piece
found
I'm
this
missing,
set
but
in
here's
my
the
attic.
number. No, no, no. They were like, I don't know what piece this is, but I have the piece number. What's the piece? And Lego sent them the pieces for Lord Vortek, who never even got released. We don't have this minifig.
We do now.
We do
Basically,
now.
yeah.
We know what he looked like.
We'll do it
Let's
ourselves.
go.
Always. Yeah, I'm
Metroid
like,
Prime
oh, that's actually
4's end screen also leaked. Speaking of leaks.
oops.
Yeah.
How did that?
So careful, boys.
Are there any
That
pre-order bonuses for Prime 4? Because I've been holding off on pre-ordering, hoping that there would be something.
I don't think I've
Let
seen
me look.
anything. I don't feel like I've seen anything.
Also, no special edition controller, but we do like. But the Resident Evil one is so fucking boring.
It
If it was a different color, it would help a lot.
it genuinely feels like
Yeah, if there was
the
literally
Resident
any
Evil
color to it.
was it it's the original Switch Pro color, right? It feels like they needed to get rid of the plastic, like the the plastic color, and they went, oh well, let's knock out two birds with one stone and sell the first Switch Pro Special Edition. But like, I don't want the that that's why I bought all the Pro controllers, because I didn't want the base Pro controller color because it was boring. It was boring then. It's boring now.
Okay. Oh, this is not the States. Never mind. I'm trying to find if Metroid Prime 4 has any bird bonuses, and I've only seen them in two other countries.
Korea gets cool stuff, including a
Yeah,
mouse
you saw the
pad.
Korea one?
Oh, what?
So yeah, Korea's got the cool one. And then one of the other people asked, is this in the States? So I guess it's not. Is this a keychain and a desk mat and stickers?
Yeah, the power bundle.
Yeah, but this is apparently not in the States. I'm not sure
This game
That
come
is
out
who's
like
getting
nothing.
that
December 4th.
bundle. Yeah.
Yeah, you think there'd be somebody? Because that's basically the only reason I haven't pre-ordered, is because like I'm hoping something
Yeah, you
gets
want to know?
announced. Because I'm gonna buy this game.
Yeah, I need to cancel my Switch One
There
because
wasn't
I was
a Switch pre-order though, or Dread
special.
didn't have a
No,
pre-order bonus.
No, but Dread did have a
I
cool
would like.
collector's edition.
That's a good
and
point. I would
it
really
feels weird
like
that
them
they
to
don't have
announce.
anything for it.
And it doesn't seem like they're gonna announce, but I would really like them to be like, hey, if you scan the Dread amiibo, like you could
No, they've already
put the
Alex.
Varia
They've already
suit.
said what they have.
I said what I would like. I
Oh,
didn't say. I said they are. I didn't say they were doing it, but like if you connected a Game Boy with um Fusion, you could get the Varia suit in Prime.
That'd be
And I
cool.
thought they would do that for the Dread amiibo. You could get the Dread suit, and I'm very disappointed that it seems like they're not doing that.
They'll add it in an update 3 years from now when no one cares.
Oh, that's so true. If you're playing Metroid Prime 4 now, you get to enjoy this suit. I hate you all. I
I
want that at
I
launch.
I want to understand why one of the amiibo unlock like the Silex amiibo unlocks the cutscene early. What the hell does that do? It's like the Praise the Sun emote. Just great. Why
well,
do I care?
it doesn't matter if you complain or not because you're still going to buy it. So Nintendo literally could not care less what you have to think.
That
They
is
know
They
you're going to buy it
actually don't
anyway.
care.
Yeah, they literally
Yeah,
don't
of
care.
all people, they
You're
do
gonna buy
not
it
care what
anyway.
game.
They can play it and clip of Doug Bowser coming on screen and farting, and people would still buy it. They literally could do
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, because they've long since realized people aren't buying them for the functionality.
Could you imagine? I want to make like a meme video where I scan an amiibo and like, um, what's the guy that makes Zelda? What's the guy that always does the videos?
Anuma.
Anuma.
Anuma. Yeah, him on screen just go nana nana boo boo, stick your head in doo doo, but like him try to say that because he's obviously not a native English speaker, so it would be very racist, but it would be super funny.
Crazy work.
You
And
could just get
I
him.
bet people would buy that amiibo too if it was real.
You could just get him showing up and going.
Zelda
We are
delayed.
sorry to announce we have delayed the Breath of the Wild again.
Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom is delayed. Womp womp.
We
Um,
have you have all played it, but we are actually going to take back your copies
yeah, if you try to
to
boot up
delay it.
your digital version of Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, your console will immediately brick. All right, finishing topic. IGN and Nintendo Life collabed and made a top 100 best Nintendo games of all time list, and we have qualms with it because, of course, we do. Because what else do we do here that isn't bitching? Um, so we're gonna discuss this list that they've got. I don't really
This
know.
terrible, terrible list.
I don't think I want to read the whole list because it's a long list.
It's
But
100 games.
why don't we
But
stop
then
with
look
start
at
with the big topic? Okay, the top five. There's 3 Zelda games in the top five. Um,
ridiculous, and I love Zelda.
me too. I agree. Number one is Tears of the Kingdom.
Wait,
Number
no,
two is Breath of the Wild, and number six, oh, top six. Excuse me.
yeah,
Ocarina of Time is number six.
Heather. Let's just bump it to top 10, and there's 4. A Link to the Past made 9.
Yeah, this is okay. Why?
An
I
overwhelming amount of Zelda.
I also love Zelda.
Yeah, love Zelda, but first off, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom need to be the same entry.
I kind of agree.
That
Like, look, it's not that they're not very different games, but uh,
like Tears of the Kingdom is just
you
Breath of the
can't have
Wild
both of
times
them.
3 because you have the sky, and the underground, but it's just Breath of the Wild again.
You cannot have both of them in the top 10.
Yeah,
They're like
I don't get that.
that's
Um,
like that feels like
I
recency
want
bias more than
I
anything
want to
else,
talk about
which
the
feels
fact they
bad.
got Pokemon Red and Blue in the top 27 technically, and I don't like it.
yeah, and they put Pokemon Yellow, but like parentheses
They
red
said
slash blue.
yellow, but they were like red and blue.
Wait, where's that?
I said 27, Karen.
Uh,
Hold on. I have to scroll up to the list because we talk so much. Pokemon Yellow, Red. That's 3 games. Like, excuse me.
Yeah, I don't get how the only Pokemon game that did better than Pokemon Yellow was Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which I think is very aptly placed. I'll give them that. That's a good. I'll take
Yeah,
that.
but yellow?
Yeah, and then Yellow after that, I don't.
The only other Pokemon game on here is Black and White 2.
Which I don't necessarily disagree with, but also
No, but yellow? Swap them.
Yellow.
And I would agree more. Yellow's way too high.
The original Legend of Zelda is number 41, which is
I also
20
wanted to
above
complain
Black and
about
White
this.
2. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is. Yeah, Legend of Zelda.
It started it.
Yeah, look, it started it all. It's great. Go play it today.
It is very painful.
I haven't beaten it. Because I was playing it on the 3DS and I stopped in the last dungeon because I didn't want to do the last dungeon.
Based.
I did everything
based.
else, and that last dungeon, I've seen the map. I didn't want to do it. I really should go beat it, but what a torture. Like, everything else is fine and fun, and I see where the series built off of it, especially Breath of the Wild, but at no
Why
point
is
would I be like, oh,
WWF No Mercy on this list?
Why are basically any?
To be
If
fair,
it
it's
wasn't,
93, so like whatever. But dog,
it's still
WWF, you're gonna say WWF No Mercy is better than Star Fox
all the Pikmin
don't
games.
you,
or
Except
don't you
Castlevania
love how
4 or Fire Emblem Three
No, no,
Houses?
no. Yeah, that was what I was gonna mention. They put it better than Fire Emblem Three Houses.
And I don't even like that game. But like, even I
Like,
wouldn't put. Yeah, that is.
this is blasphemy
This
right
is
here.
certainly a take. I love like okay, so the top 20 is a mess. There's way too much of way too many like how many of these games are either Mario or Zelda in the top 20? And I get it. There's a lot of those games and they're all really really good. But like it's all so condensed at the top of like Mario, Zelda, and like once you go below
Mario
50,
Zelda,
this list becomes chaotic as hell.
and it's still mostly
Super
like
Mario Party Jamboree is number 56. What are we doing here? You're telling me that's better than Splatoon
Jamboree
3, Pokemon Black and White 2,
or Perfect Dark or like
Twilight Princess,
Xenoblade or
Mario Sunshine,
like
DKC 2. Yeah, I brought this up in the chat. DKC 2 at 78 is also crazy. Like once you go below 50, I can't follow this at all. What are we
Mother
doing here?
3 out of 80,
Lord,
dude.
the legend or the World Ends with You being on this list feels like someone told them, "Hey, this is an amazing DS game," and they were like, "Oh, we've never played it," so at 90 it goes.
Yeah.
The fact that you put worse
Look,
than like Toadstool's Tour drives me nuts.
I am laughing so much at the fact that The World Ends With You is 90 and 89 is a Captain Toad treasure tracker. Not
look,
that
I very much enjoy Captain Toad. I honestly would not say that it's one of the like I don't think we have the time or maybe even the experience with the whole breadth of Nintendo games to be able to do our own top 100. But I don't think I would have Captain Toad above, you know, original games that utilize the full extent of their console.
Ogre Battle 64 Person of Lordly Caliber is number 75.
I
Yeah, that's
don't get
I don't even know
the
what that is.
half
There's random
ass
third party
parts of
games.
this list where it's like, oh, some get
We
like
needed a
it's
game.
Zero Mission plus the original Metroid, which no, those are very different games. But like Wind Waker doesn't mention HD. Um, there's something else I noted that also didn't mention its better version. Oh, World Ends With You should mention Final Remix was what I was thinking. I don't get why some are like,
Why?
oh, Metroid Prime plus the
Um,
remastered version, but then they don't mention like plus HD because HD is a million times better than the original Wind Waker.
why is Wii Sports in the top 50? Like, yes, it helped sell the Wii. It is not actually like
I don't
that
know.
good of a game.
Like that one,
Like
fine.
top 100, fine. Top 50 above, like yes, it defined the Wii, sure,
Then
but
50.
50, like, and even that's a stretch considering how broken this list is.
Well, to be fair, they really like it defined the generation. Tetris is at 5.
I mean, Tetris is fine. I don't think
Yeah,
I'd
Tetris
have it at
that's
sold the
fine. I'm
Game
five.
I'm
I
trying
Boy.
don't.
I'm trying
I
to
don't
take
think I'd
in
have
like
it
the
at
what's the
five.
criteria here? Because like okay, if it
Uh,
was genre defining,
Random.
even if it sucks to play today, like Legend of Zelda at 41, okay, yeah, it sucks to play today, but it was defining for its time. Cool. I'll take that. Wii Sports then makes more sense with that context there. Like, okay. Ogre Battle 64. Again, what are we doing here? You cannot sit there and tell me that that was genre defining or like a smash hit. Am I ignorant?
Well,
Am I missing
Wave.
something?
I'm having trouble talking tonight. Wave Racer 64 is on this list. You can always tell when someone grew up and played Wave Racer because they'll put it on one of these lists.
Animal Crossing New Leaf and New Horizons are both on this list,
But not the original or
but not the
Wild
Not the
World
original.
original.
or City Folk.
No, just the new one.
It's the new
Like this
ones.
list is really, like, except for certain standout games
There
like
is
Donkey
there a
Kong
Wii
Country
U
2.
game on this list? And I
Hold
wouldn't
on,
count 3D World because they specifically call out plus Bowser's Fury.
hold on, I'm looking. Uh,
I
well,
mean,
I was gonna say Xenoblade Chronicles X, but it's the definitive edition.
Bayonetta 2.
Wait, where's
There's a
Bayonetta
Wii
2?
U game. Good job. I see it. So that one, but you could play. Yeah, it just feels like they completely skipped out on the Wii U though.
Well, yeah, because
Like,
why would
look,
you put the Wii U version when you could put the Switch version, which is the Wii U version, but with way
That's
more content?
uh,
fair, but I
okay,
would have Nintendo Land on here.
but yeah, like there's an argument for almost every single like there's an argument for Virtual Boy games when you're including WWF No Mercy.
What a weird inclusion.
Mario Golf
It's gotta
Toadstool
be.
Tour
It's
is
gotta
above
be.
Golden Sun. What are wait,
I
What are we
know,
doing?
right?
What are
It's
we doing
it's
here?
gotta be some weird. But it's the first one, because why else would Town Wars be on here?
What are we doing here?
The only
Like,
game Chinatown Wars beat is Internal Darkness, and I hate that.
um, yeah, I look. Everyone's gonna have their own opinion, so I'm sure the people that made this have some explanation for at least some of these things. But man, as it is fun hating on the WWF is killing me. And Super Mario Party Jamboree, like, is that just the Mario Party filler slot, or is that actually that game is top 100 of all time because
Well,
Super Mario
there's
Party
that great
Jamboree is
game.
just fucking Mario Party. So like,
Oh,
lost Alex.
the Wi-Fi broke a little bit.
Oh, welcome back.
Discord just completely decided to drop me.
Yeah, this list
Yeah, now
is.
there.
I could go.
This
We
list
could go
is
on for
look
forever.
look. It's it's bringing back the vibe of the top
Oh,
characters,
fun! We get
the
to
best
bring this
characters.
up
Yeah.
again. They're doing a public ranking voting of this face-off.
Oh, are they?
Oh, they're splitting it into bracket. How do you split that? Also, it better have the top 10 in the same bracket so that something that's not in the top 10 has a chance.
No, the first one they asked me is, do I think Echoes of Wisdom or Perfect Dark is the better
The
game?
first question I got was Chrono Trigger or Ocarina of Time.
Wait, hold on. Can someone give
Uh,
me a link for this?
yeah.
I just want to see. Oh, this. I got Contra 3 or Majora's Mask. Was Contra on the list?
They don't explain how they put. Wait, hold on.
You had. There are 238 choices here. But I don't understand the logic.
Those games that were
I'm
synonymous with Nintendo consoles or at least a period of timed exclusivity on one of its home devices or handheld.
I just got the Donkey Kong arcade version.
Yeah, they put that on the sheet.
But a
Uh,
ranking based on a combination of historic innovation, modern integrity, or ingenuity and legacy, each is left behind.
number 66 was Donkey Kong arcade version.
That's not a whatever.
They've
This list
got
is
write ups on
stupid, dude.
all of them, but they literally put China Wars because it was GTA on the DS and it was good enough. I'm gonna crash out.
I mean, like, see, that's the one thing that kind of calms me is like, okay, so you're doing it because it was a landmark thing for the time. Sure. As long as you're not saying the game is actually better. It's just it was impactful
It was
because it was
more,
something
yeah,
that we hadn't seen
more
before. Sure.
impactful. Fine,
Yeah.
but like,
It's very
No
important that
Mercy
that
is
is
on
made
here
clear.
because it is the greatest wrestling game of all time.
You know what? If you're going to put one wrestling game on it, I guess I respect at least it's only in the 90s. And it's the best one you could pick, sure. See, like, I'm a little more okay with this list now that it's like, okay, so there's more reasonings than just the game is better.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, otherwise this was going to be some wild claims in here. But, sure.
ridiculous.
It kind of seems
But
more like they picked 100 games and they kind of knew what they wanted the top 20 was going to be and they kind of put everything else just.
randomly,
Yep.
We threw it at a
yeah,
dartboard.
that that does kind of help. It it doesn't make me feel good about it though. You know, like great.
They do say
So
Heart Gold and Soul Silver are Pokemon at its very best. Let's go! Agreed.
still, like that, this list is the top 100 games. Great, so they're in order. No,
Well, yes, according to them, but I don't know if I agree.
no, it very much sounds like it's not in order.
All right. Well, I think this is going to wrap the show up for us here. Thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed. Please share us with a friend. We post every Wednesday, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, youtube.com/StormwindGames. Anywhere that you get your podcast, you can find us. Add us on Twitter at All Night Gamers with a K. Look up this IGN games list and please give us your opinions. We'd love to hear it. And we'll be back next week, as always, for more gaming news, talk, and discussion. Thanks again. Thank you for listening. Be good to each other. We love you all to death. See you next week. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.